There is a strange power in indifference, a magnetic force that draws people in not through charm, wealth, or influence, but through the unshakable calm of a soul that refuses to be disturbed. We live in a world addicted to approval, constantly chasing validation, yet the one who no longer seeks it becomes quietly irresistible. As Epictetus taught, it is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. The moment we stop reacting to the noise around us, we become a presence impossible to ignore. Sign 1. You are calm in the face of chaos. Those who have learned to stop caring about petty judgments, fleeting opinions, or the relentless drama of others move through life with a steady rhythm. Their serenity is palpable. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." When we detach from the trivial, our energy is reserved for what truly matters: purpose, discipline, and mastery over ourselves. People feel it immediately. The tension that consumes others around us, the fear of rejection, the need to impress, is absent in us. Our calmness is not arrogance, it is control. It is the unmistakable aura of someone who knows they do not need to prove themselves to anyone. Sign 2. You move without seeking approval. The second sign is subtle, yet profound. We act because it aligns with our values, not because we seek applause. Seneca warned, "It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable." When we live according to our own principles and measure our worth internally, we radiate authenticity. Others sense it, consciously or unconsciously. They are drawn not to our words, but to our integrity, our self-possession, our refusal to be manipulated by the expectations of the world. When we care less about others' judgments, our presence alone becomes compelling. The paradox is simple yet brutal. The less we try, the more we are noticed. The more we demand, the less we are respected. The more we chase approval, the weaker we appear. But when we release the need to be seen, when we embrace the Stoic discipline of self-governance, we become untouchable. We are attractive not because of appearance, wealth, or charm, but because we embody something far rarer: mastery over our own inner world. Let us remember, people are drawn to those who are unshakable, the man or woman who no longer bends to every whim of society's expectations is magnetic. Their strength is silent, but it speaks volumes. Their confidence is quiet, but it commands attention. In our pursuit of self-control, fortitude, and inner peace, we do not seek to dominate others. We simply refuse to be dominated ourselves. And in that refusal, the world leans in to notice. Sign 3. Your silence speaks louder than words. There is an invisible force in those who have learned the art of restraint. As Musonius Rufus once observed, he is most free from disturbance who is most self-controlled. When we stop reacting impulsively, when we stop trying to explain ourselves, defend our reputation, or argue with every provocation, we attain a power few recognize but everyone feels. Silence, when wielded with discipline, is magnetic. It communicates confidence, self-possession, and a mastery over our desires that no boast, no display of status, no charm can match. The world is addicted to noise, constant opinions, arguments, and reactions, but the one who remains composed, who answers only when it aligns with reason and necessity, commands attention without effort. People notice the space around them that is not filled with fear, anger, or neediness. They feel the energy of someone untouched by external chaos. As Seneca wrote, "He is most powerful who has mastered himself." When we care less about the fleeting opinions of others, our presence alone becomes a declaration of strength. Our silence is a shield and a signal. It says more than words ever could. This is the quiet allure of the Stoic. We do not seek validation, we do not chase approval, and we do not respond to petty provocations. Instead, we conserve our energy, focus on our inner fortress, and act only from purpose, reason, and principle. In doing so, we become untouchable. We are attractive not because we demand attention, but because we withdraw it from what is trivial. We are compelling because we embody what others secretly crave: freedom from the tyranny of emotions, the mastery of our inner world, and the ability to remain unshaken in a storm of distraction and drama. In essence, the less we speak, the more weight our presence carries. The less we chase, the more others are drawn to us. The less we reveal of our vulnerabilities, the stronger we appear. Stoicism teaches us that power, attraction, and respect are not acquired through boasting, appearances, or social games. They are earned through the quiet discipline of the mind, the fearless detachment from external chaos, and the mastery of the self. In this mastery, we become magnetic, not by trying, but by being. Sign 4. You no longer need approval to move forward. The final mark of someone who has truly grown in strength is the quiet independence from the opinions of others. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own." We are surrounded by a world that measures value through validation, likes, praise, and recognition. But the one who has cultivated inner fortitude understands that true power lies in self-approval, not the fleeting judgments of others. When we stop seeking approval, a subtle magnetism emerges. We no longer bend to social pressures, manipulate outcomes, or mask our true selves for acceptance. Every action we take becomes deliberate, every choice intentional, because it is measured against our own standard, not the expectations of others. This independence is a quiet rebellion against the chaos of influence, and it commands a respect that no boast or charm could ever achieve. Epictetus said it plainly, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." When we prioritize our judgment over others, we react not with fear or craving, but with reason and calm, and in that calm, we become untouchable. Those who are still seeking approval are like leaves tossed in the wind, always swayed by the direction of external pressures. But we, the disciplined few, walk steadily, guided by our own principles, impervious to the opinions that so easily disturb the mind of the weak. This is the quiet strength of Stoicism. We move through the world untethered from neediness, untouchable because our foundation lies in the unshakable fortress of our reasoned self. And here is the secret. The more indifferent we become to the judgments of others, the more magnetic we appear. People sense the calm in our presence, the lack of desperation, and the certainty of purpose. We inspire without speaking, we lead without demanding, and we dominate without aggression. The strength that comes from self-sufficiency is a quiet flame, subtle yet impossible to ignore. This is the Stoic path. Mastery of self, detachment from the shallow noise of the world, and the courage to live by our own measure. It is in this place, away from approval, that true attraction, influence, and power quietly emerge. In the silence of independence, we find everything we have been seeking externally: respect, authority, and the undeniable presence of someone who cannot be shaken. Sign 5. You remain calm when chaos surrounds you. There is a distinct energy in the person who does not crumble under pressure. We have all witnessed it. Those who panic at every disruption, who allow anger, fear, or frustration to dictate their behavior. But the truly strong, the ones who have embraced the Stoic path, move differently. As Seneca once wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. We waste nothing on unnecessary agitation, and in our calm we find both freedom and power." The world is in constant flux, yet those who master themselves do not allow the storm to touch their core. They understand that external events are indifferent, and it is only our judgment of them that causes suffering. When someone insults us, betrays us, or challenges us, we do not react with impulsive rage. We do not allow others to become the architects of our emotional state. Instead, we pause, observe, and respond with reasoned precision. Marcus Aurelius advised, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This calmness in the face of chaos is not merely avoidance or passivity. It is the refined discipline of knowing what is within our control and what is not. It is the deliberate choice to act only from virtue and never from the reactive impulses of emotion. In this way, we protect our energy, our focus, and our character. People sense it instantly. There is a magnetic quality to one who does not flinch in the presence of disorder, who does not seek validation from drama, and who navigates life with unshakable poise. Those still tethered to their emotions are like ships without anchors, tossed by every wave, vulnerable to the smallest gust. But we, who embrace the Stoic mindset, are anchored in our principles. We are rooted in self-control, in wisdom, and in the understanding that every challenge is an opportunity to demonstrate mastery over self. This is the quiet strength that others recognize but cannot name. It is why some are naturally drawn to us, why others fear confrontation with us, and why our influence grows without effort or force. Furthermore, our calmness allows us to act with clarity. While the impulsive flail in panic, we analyze, plan, and execute. Decisions are not clouded by anger or despair. They are guided by reason and foresight. Epictetus taught, "No man is free who is not master of himself." By mastering our reactions, we attain freedom even in the most oppressive circumstances. Ultimately, the ability to remain calm under pressure is a signal to the world. We are not easily shaken, we are not manipulated by emotion, and we are not dependent on external circumstances for peace. It is the mark of someone who has cultivated fortitude, resilience, and wisdom. In this calmness lies an inner authority that commands respect without aggression, influence without speaking, and attraction without effort. This is the power of the Stoic mind, untouchable, unshakable, and quietly dominant. We must remember, chaos is inevitable, but turmoil is optional. When we learn to master our inner world, no external storm can break us. Our calm is our shield, our clarity is our weapon, and our strength is revealed not in grand displays, but in the serene mastery of ourselves. If this video stirred something in you, if it ignited even a spark of discipline, clarity, or inner strength, don't let it fade. Subscribe now and join us on this journey, a journey to mastery over self, to quiet power, and to the calm dominance the world cannot touch. Hit the bell because every lesson, every insight will guide you closer to becoming unshakable. Remember, strength is built silently, unseen, and so is wisdom. Stay relentless, stay disciplined, and we'll see you in the next one.